So far, one position closed in PNB with 18,900 rupees profit. Few more positions open. Nifty is already in a distribution zone, and if you go in a 10-minute chart, still it is having a bullish move, but it is in a overbought zone, right? So it might get little consolidation, or the move may be slowing down a little here, or some correction. The part and parcel of the market once it reaches the distribution zone, right? And our Bank Nifty is making a flat kind of pattern, right? And this gives me a target of this, at least this swing high for Bank Nifty. That's the immediate target. Let me see whether the Bank Nifty ATR is consumed. Bank Nifty has a ATR of 473 and only 236. So almost 240 ATR is still left. With that ATR, possibly Bank Nifty, let's say 240 ATR में 90, so 907 is almost 200 points away. It is quite achievable target for Bank Nifty. But since Bank Nifty is moving steady upwards, I'm long on banks mostly, and most of the banks are up. If you see, uh, I have two positions in Bank Nifty giving almost 7,400. Nifty call option is giving 3,600. Yes Bank is not up actually, though I have a position of Yes Bank, one future and one option. SBI have just taken a position, a little late position, and SBI is in sideways and correction mode right now. Bank of Baroda and Bank India, two positions are in profit. So waiting for Bank of India and Bank of Baroda to move upwards. Let me remove these. So there seems to be quite a good up move, this, at least this swing high. And with respect to the consumption of ATR, the ATR of, okay, so we not applied ATR on this, let me apply the ATR. ATR, so that I get a clear idea about the next up move and how much it could be. Let's see on a daily, it has an ATR of 3.55, it's only 2.15 up, so almost 1.5 point more we have the scope for which might be the next target, and it's also going to reach its distribution zone with that, right? So let me remove these trend lines which have already been broken now. Time to time new trend lines are being established, the old trend lines are being, you know, broken. And now it seems to be very healthy situation for Bank of India. Bank of Baroda, so it had a gap up opening, it filled up part of the gap, and from Delhi pivot is got a up move. Seems to be bullish. Let's see for the with the respect of ATR, how much is balance here. Almost here also almost 1 rupees ATR is still balance. In Bank of Baroda has a target of this gap filling, or maybe this level, filling this gap and reaching that level should be the target for Bank of Baroda. So almost let's say 1.5, 1.75 points up. Oh, that's what I'm expecting in Axis Bank. We are still waiting for to take a leap upside. Still, it has not taken. Today, Yes Bank and Axis Bank are not giving the move which is expected from them. Anyway, this is the stock market, right? It can take any direction. Right. So one more stock now, one more future is reaching towards its daily pivot, and so 4.75 is the ATR for Bank of Baroda, and 4.85 already consumed. Besides, it's reaching close to that uh, target. So what we'll do, we'll start trailing this on a 5-minute chart, and our stop loss has now moved to somewhere around here, 132.47. So let me do that part of that. So rather than now, since ATR is already consumed and it's reaching here, take that. I think it will be getting a resistance here at this point of time, and it will be wise to might be wise to book the profit at this level, and return wise it has already given 18,800. So on the upper level of the channel, uh, whenever it goes to the upper level of channel, it might get resistance there and take a reversal for the further growth. Meanwhile, I think our Bank of India has also not only consumed the ATR, refresh it. So almost it has consumed its ATR, Bank of India. Let's also try this on a 5-minute now. And have a tight stop loss. Following our simple rule, Bank of India, we square it off, right? So we booked another 22,500 rupees in Bank of India. We focus on Bank of Baroda, reaching the upper channel. Now even SBI has picked up guys. It's making 4,000. It's giving almost 3,700 rupees of profit. Let's look at. Let's look at the chart of SBI. Yes, it has. It has broken from this channel which it has been following from February. Now a new channel has started, and we'll have to possibly work that out. So what kind of new channel it is making. So what we'll do is we'll go for a 60-minute chart. I think this is a new channel which it has established. Right? This is somewhat a new channel which has been established by SBI. It's following this channel now. So let me remove the old channel which is no more valid. Let's see the now 10-minute chart. So that there is a good scope for it to go upside. ICICI has gone up, consumed the ATR, and then now become sideways. Axis Bank is another stock which is in my radar. I'm looking at it to pick up from here. It has come on a lower channel. It has also established a new channel. And Nifty is consistently going up. So while breaking all the records, previous records. And so are banks full with the liquidity and NPA is under control. This is a new channel for your Axis Bank. If it is down today, it is Yes Bank. I think we booked in Bank of India at right time. This has also started giving downside. So what we can do is we can also square off Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, sorry. We already booked 59,800 this morning and another 15,000 on plate. And of course, besides, we have cash available now for the next trade. If we get a next trade, we can go for it. This bank has still not picked up the momentum. This also partially for the reason it has gone to the upper channel. Now it is coming down, consolidating here before it takes the up lead. Bank Nifty flag is still intact. Nifty already roaming in distribution zone, getting resistance at upper levels. Profit booking might be happening at those levels, and I see Nifty has also changed the channels now. In last few days, a new channel has been established. I think this is upper channel. This is a channel which Nifty has established now. So the parallel pivot. So one more tool which can help us at this point of time in understanding Nifty better is Bollinger Band. Let me see if I can apply Bollinger Band. So there is further scope. Bollinger Band has expanded upper side, but it's making dojis. So it needs to be cautiously monitored. Now we have 4-5 positions open. Yes Bank has been in swing from Thursday onwards. Rest all are the intraday trades. Close the charts of the trades that we have already completed. And I think this is the time when we can, take position in Axis Bank is at the lower end of the channel and getting the momentum. The volumes are not increasing yet. Let's see the kind of market depth it has built. Still, market depth is not supportive. We'll wait for some more time. So if you look at now in Bank Nifty, the Bank Nifty is making lower lows and lower highs as well. Slowly it's coming down. This was the last settled low. Now, if you see, again it is trying to come down, and all tools are also giving you the bearish mode of right. The consolidation is going on, rather the correction is going on. It's a time. I mean, we have a choice whether to continue on the trades or we are making some 7,000 rupees in Bank Nifty to book that profit. I think we are at all-time high. Better not to keep on waiting. Book the profit on Bank Nifty. So by now I've already booked 66,000. Few more positions in Nifty one call option and SBI. Yes Bank is in a swing trade for last 3 days, and today it doesn't seem to be in a mood to go up. In fact, if you see in Yes Bank, you can take a call now because one trend was this, another trend could be this. Should be one more channel for Yes Bank and comes down, it may come down to this level of channel. And if Bank Nifty becomes weaker, for sure Yes Bank will also come down. That's one concern. Nifty and Bank Nifty is somewhat we need to keep an eye on. Nifty is still in consolidation mode. There is no mood of it correcting or it going down. It just become the sideways and a lot of dojis and a lot of dojis in Bollinger Band. Upper band or lower band are matter of concern because they indicate reversal kind of pattern. So let's watch and wait. There's nothing to lose. We have already booked 66,750 rupees. And we were also keen on monitoring our Axis Bank. And we saw that Axis Bank did not take up from here. It made bearish Harami here. And the channel what was there is already broken downside. We've not taken any position there. We'll keep a watch on it. And I think ICICI may be taking correction here. Let's see at what percentage it is coming. So it's 23% is already broken, and it might halt at 38% unless monitor. These are the only two banks what we want to monitor. Now rest of banks have already consumed their ATR, and SBI is another one. So SBI, what has happened in SBI is though it got into correction mode, so it was higher high, still in up mode. So we'll monitor that and book the profit at appropriate time. Bank Nifty is a matter of concern now. It's not moving up, although Bank Nifty has is in all-time high and it has more scope to go up. There's not much of resistance to the Bank Nifty. Looking at the market, it seems you know the market has been at sideways in Bank Nifty. Nifty is also trying to come down now. So better I square off this position also of Nifty 279 itself so that I book this profit. That makes a profit of 70,000. There are three positions, Bank Nifty, sorry, SBI and Yes Bank. That I have taken anyway. At the Yes Bank is in a positional trade, and SBI what I have taken today. Basically, it was on an intraday trade. I can either book the loss or look at where it can come, to where it can come. Let's say this can come to fill up this gap here, and it will also be provided support by this trend line. So 323 and my stop loss is at 323. So the stop loss. We'll wait until here the market kicks us out. Now I'm out of Nifty. I think we'll see whether SBI can be taken. Now looking at SBI. SBI is also at we can say it's at a triple top or where last time the price got rejected. Here you want to make a distribution zone, you can make a distribution zone slightly lower at this level. So this could be one distribution zone for SBI. But mind you, this is the fourth time it is coming to this zone. In fact, fifth time. First, before also it has come, but it did not get into the zone. So once, twice, thrice, four times, five, six, seventh time it is coming. So this might be a weaker zone now. So we need to watch and wait. It wouldn't be worth taking a swing trade here. It would be rather advisable to close the trade within the day. And if it goes beyond the distribution zone, then we can take another long position for the purpose of swing. So until it crosses now 330 or 332, at least it has to cross this level where it is getting resistance to consider it for a swing. Nifty is still little bullish, little sideways, not giving much cues. Bank Nifty, which went up, followed this downtrend here, and at this point of time, it has just come down to touch the daily pivot. It becomes a little bearish now. We were out from Bank Nifty at this point itself, and we took the profit. They are now out from Nifty also because they may go hand in hand. And now what we have is only Yes Bank, which we have already chosen for a swing position. The market is at a juncture where it's in the, especially Nifty is at a double top, and it will be very crucial. It may consolidate for some time. It may correct at this point of time. So you have to be cautiously watching this. If you look at SBI now, SBI is not moving much upside. The market has become sideways. Uh, we just can take a call on SBI whether we want to keep it or we just want to put the whatever profit it has got. So by that way, SBI profit has also been booked, and the total profit is 72,548. Two positions still pending, and those positions are for Yes Bank. I expect Yes Bank to at least turn around from this position. This has already come here, went up now. These are the same levels, but the next level it has made a little higher. There's not much movement, no volumes in Yes Bank, just being more or less slow downside or sideways. Reliance has picked up move, but then it is reaching the upper side of channel. Not much scope is left to make money. Axis Bank has not taken the turn, still it is making lower lows. Now this somewhere it seems this point, it might be making, yeah, it will just change the direction here. It has made higher swing high. Let it go inside the channel, then we'll take a long position. Otherwise, we'll wait and watch and monitor. If you have earned the profit, you also need to protect it. Axis Bank has corrected up to 38%. At 38%, it has made bullish engulfing. If you look at this candlestick, and we'll just look at how the stochastics move, whether it is changing the direction or it's just a upside correction before it takes another move. Still watch and wait. McNifty is right there, just following that channel. As I was saying that Yes Bank is in a correction mode and it in fact corrected. And if you see, it might have, since it's a bank, Fibonacci will be of great help. It corrected to 61%. At 61, it made a bullish piercing. It consolidated at that level for almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 180 minutes, almost 3 hours, right? And it just took a turn from that consolidation after 3 hours, and now it's in up move. This channel, what the smaller channel, which was inside the larger uptrend, got completed. I think it's no more relevant, so we'll remove it. Now the upward journey for Yes Bank is resumed. And we clear that in case if it gives more than 10,000 rupees within intraday, we will continue with, we'll book the profit. Otherwise, we will continue on our swing position. Right, so who all have resumed the up move now? Reliance has already moved a lot, so it doesn't make sense to even consider that today. And Yes Bank has a ATR of 8.5 and almost 7 is consumed. What is the target for Yes Bank? It's a 321. That's what we are looking at. And on a swing basis, this is the level where 280 was holding it for a long time. And after that, there is no resistance, straight, a good target. There might be resistance here in between, of course. So another 1.5 to 1.5 or 2 points you can expect more in Yes Bank. That means this could be a good resistance to take today. Makes sense. It's giving you 8,500. About 10,000 will book this profit as well. So trading is the only one business which can give you great income, guys, if you have patience and you know the tools and tackles, and you can filter the right stock for taking position in right direction. What it requires is skill sets, right skill sets. At Praj Academy, we hone your skills on how to trade professionally. It might require a lot of patience, to So Bank Nifty has still followed the same, the downtrend after opening gap up and just zooming upside, while as Nifty has become sideways after a up move, and Nifty is in distribution zone. Most of the stocks have traveled their ATR and not much upside is left out. That's where the Nifty, Bank Nifty also don't get the first. Yes Bank has given a buy signal as per Praj Express now again. I was on a swing and my swing position turned back from 61% up move, and the target is simple. There's almost, let's say, first target is 282, 283, and the second target will be 285.5 or so. I'm trading on Yes Bank. If it loses more than 10,000 margin today, we'll book that profit or leave it aside as it's a swing trade. But market is at distribution zone double top, and there might be some profit booking as the same thing has happened in the past. If you look back to the history of the market has, this is GAS Bank. Sorry, let me go to the market. If you go back to the history of Nifty, you will see this level. Market was somewhere here in early September. I think the last high was made by market on 31st August, right? And from there was a huge correction. And the market has reached the same 31st August level today. And there might be good profit booking here. If that happens, then there will be correction expected. So I would prefer to close my positions today, all swing positions. So I'm cautious about today's move. And I think we can also watch out Sensex move. So Sensex is also behaving in the same way. It opened gap up and it has become sideways. Let's say go in a daily. Go also in a weekly chart. Let's see on a weekly chart. I think more or less on the same date. Maybe we can get exact date. More or less on the same day, you will see on 29th August, it was at the highest point. On 29th August, it was at the highest point. And market, if you see today, is again in the same distribution zone. So Sensex as well, NSE, they work together in the same, you can say this is a reset, making a similar kind of patterns and same kind of corrections. Nagdi is clearly giving indication of bearish crossover, although it is above zero line. Stochastics already showing it is already in overbought zone. That's how the market is, and we should be smart enough to understand that where we stand before, we uh, take the position or close the position. We've already booked profit in SBI, a small profit. It didn't go much up, and then the downtrend started in SBI. I see we're all also looking for the opportunity, but you see the downtrend has started in ICICI already. So almost all the banks are behaving in that way. Since morning, Yes Bank was in, I don't know, slightly downside, and it just gave the break over here. Let's hope it meets our target today and we close all the position. Tomorrow onwards, we'll have to be very careful until the upward breakout is very clear. We'll be taking long position only when Nifty gives upward breakout, and that level will be above than 11,790.